I'm Lauren Fix, and this is the 2024 BMW X5. Now, there is a lot of trim levels. You can get the entry level all the way up to the M class, which is my favorite. So we're going to give you an overview of all of these. There's a lot of changes for this year. There's new engines, there's new safety features, there's new technology with the iDrive 8. Really impressive, both inside and out, as well as new safety features. A lot of interesting things that you've seen on the higher trim levels are now being brought down to the X5. This is an extremely popular SUV. I'll show you all the details and then we'll take it for a test drive. Our test vehicle is British Racing Green and looks really nice with the black details. You will note that the M badge is on the front of this. You can get it without the M trim performance level if that's what you want, but I really like the fact that they kept those smaller kidney bean front grills, really keeping this car very sporty looking. And yes, these are adaptive headlights and these are functional grills. BMW doesn't play around. They only make items that go on the car for function, not just for looks. The X5 offers optional wheels. This is the BMW M wheel with the red calipers, which are the M brakes, riding on Pirelli P0 tires. These are really sticky tires. If you're going to use it for a winter car, then you'll probably want to get some winter tires, which I highly recommend anyhow. But overall, this is a really nice wheel package that fits nicely into the wheelhouse. There's nothing worse than having these huge gaps, and BMW has thought about it from a performance perspective. They want it to look good from every angle. Our test vehicle has all the blacked out details, including around the window frames and the roof rails. Makes it look sportier, especially with this British Racing Green. It sort of breaks it all up. You wouldn't want it to be all monotone. Remember, they also offer ice colors and all these great extended palette colors. So if you're gonna order something, you can get exactly what you want. This vehicle has a 4-year, 50,000 mile warranty, and I just love what they did with the outside look. Not that much of a change, but it really looks sporty, and this is one of the reasons this is a really popular car. Coming around to the back, there aren't a lot of changes. You've got your upper wing with your integrated third brake light, your wiper blade, the LED taillights, X5 here, and this is the M60i is our test vehicle. We've driven the full lineup. We'll do them all individually as well, but if you're thinking about an X5, you need to know what's available before you just buy what's on the dealer lot, and that's why we picked this one, because this is going to be a really popular middle of the road, not the top of the line, not the bottom of the line, but a vehicle that you're probably going to want in your garage. Also note that twin exhaust pipe that is very classic of BMW with the rectangular frame around the exhaust. That's great, and also gives it a really nice sounding engine. The seats inside the BMW X5 are beautiful. They are not just nicely bolstered, but they have nice soft materials, from leather to a leatherette or leather-like material. Color combinations are quite spectacular. I like the brown and the black combination, very contemporary, and of course, multi-way seats for every sort of comfort, including heated, ventilated, and massaging. And you can adjust those bolsters because this car is an M trim level, which means it's gonna give you some fun and some comfort at the same time. The passenger seat is the same as the driver's seat, and at this price point, you would expect that. Super comfort for both driver and passenger. Going into the second row, we'll seat 3 people and 2 child safety seats. There is an optional third row that can be purchased. It is very tight. Personally, I prefer the 2-row in a vehicle like this, but they've done a nice job making these seats nicely detailed and comfortable, and the headrests go flat if no one's sitting in the second row. For the second row, there is an optional entertainment system as well as charge ports behind the back of each seat. There is storage as well. Behind the center console, you have ventilation, heated seats, climate control, and even more charging and storage. Fold down that center armrest. You've got storage here, not a lot, but something small or flat. And there's also cup holders for 2, as well as storage in the doors. Love the carbon details, just really pretty, and manual window shades as well. Let's start off with visibility. You can see that there is a front camera on this, and while driving, we'll show you that it actually helps you be a better driver because you get that cross traffic alert, the pedestrian, it has intervention of all kinds, and all of this helps you be safer on the road. Put the vehicle into reverse, and now you have a crystal clear camera. I've gotten super picky on these cameras. Some of them are absolutely horrible. This is like really crystal clear. You can change the different views for whatever you need. You can have that down view. You can have the automatic. All of that allows you to make the correct decisions. It'll help you start for backing up as well. Some people aren't good at it, but you've also got a park assist as well as your panoramic views and different angles. Really nicely done for those that maybe need a little bit of assistance. There are a lot of new advanced safety driving assistance features that are highlighted by the Highway Drive Assist. But also you're going to notice that this elegant tech-forward interior features the iDrive 8 and that BMW Curved Display. It's really neat. It actually has a curve to it, and it's easy to use. So it's not just you touch what you want, but you can scan it if you want. This way you can make your BMW customized. Notice it's the same color as your car, which is a nice little detail. Your vehicle apps are in here if you wish to adjust them this way, including all of your driver settings. Your different drive modes can be adjusted, and you can adjust the content that you want as well. Everyone's kind of got the way they want to do these things, and I think that's really important. Your route guidance, you can add your widgets. All of this makes it really easy to use. It does have gesture control, which anyone who knows me knows I talk with my hands, so this is probably not a good thing for me, but it's good if you like that. I also love the real carbon fiber. They've done a really nice job. BMW's always done a great job with real aluminum materials, that shiny black, and these new vents. I like this, very nice. You can turn them off, turn them on, and they're knurled, so they're really kind of cool. Further down, you've got some of your climate control right there, your wireless charging and additional storage, as well as this beautiful carbon fiber door, which is really, really pretty. Nicely done. Inside we have the key fob, which I think is nice. Of course, it's got that M coloring, and of course more charging, and a spot for that radar detector, which you're probably going to need. Further back, you've got your new iDrive setting, very nicely done. You can use the fingertip controls. If you've used iDrive before, this is so much better. And this is your shifter, and it has this beautiful crystal shifter. Again, it's really easy to use. Parking is right there. And your traction control, park assist, that start stop button, and then my favorite, the drive mode, sport. And when you press sport or comfort or eco, or if you wish to do hill descent or hold, when you hit sport, it changes that center screen. So you can do sport, sport plus, or you can sport individual. This is always the fun way to go. In my book, really easy to use. While we're back here, the center console is a split center console with additional storage. You can change the content in your head-up display on your steering wheel. It's pretty simple to use. Just press that button on the right lower, and then you can adjust how you want. You want to change your head-up display? Do you want to change your content in front of you? And in this case, I can do all kinds of changes. I can have the directions. I can have your navigation. All the different content can be changed quite simply by just turning the dial to the right on the steering wheel and picking what you prefer, or if you want nothing, you can just have the speedometer. Really nicely done. As you change the different drive modes, you'll also note that the gauges change too, and especially if you go to comfort, boom, that changes. You go to Eco Pro, it changes as well. It's just nice little details that people like when you purchase a vehicle like this. Harman Kardon Audio is their premium line. Also, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is standard. Further down here on the side, you've got your headlights. Really simple. And in the door, you've got your memory seating as well as all your normal controls and plenty of storage. One thing I really like about the M trim level is it has the blue and red stitching, which is iconic of the BMW, just like the kidney beans that are in the front on the grille. Just really nice details. Nice, thick, beefy steering wheel. You are in control. Paddle shifters. They've done a really nice job in the redesign, but really the big thing is this new curved screen is super impressive. And when you drive it, it is not invasive. It does not distract you. I find it to be really nicely connected, and the head-up display is extremely helpful. Under the hood of the X5 is a revised gasoline engine with an electric drive unit to enhance both dynamic capability and efficiency. With 483 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque, with an electric-only range of up to 40 miles. There's also the 3-liter inline 6-cylinder engine with a BMW twin-turbocharged engine. All X5s are backed by the 8-speed Steptronic Sport transmission that also boosts the xDrive 50e to a substantial increase in power output. The X5 is swift, it's swanky, and has enough drive enjoyment and entertainment for an occasional mountain pass. The X5 is swift and sporty, with enough driving enjoyment and entertainment to keep you happy on road and off. So what's new under the hood of the X5, a very popular SUV? You've got a new inline 6 engine, you've got a V8 engine with 48 volt mild hybrid architecture, which means you're gonna have a small portion of electric drive only. That more power is increased. And also there is a plug-in hybrid known as the X5 iDrive 50e, all these three-letter acronyms and everything. It's a lot to digest, but it's all new inside and out. There's a lot of elegant features that really upscale this vehicle even more than it already is. Let's take it for a drive. One of the first things you're going to note getting in this car is this beautiful screen that is wide, like we talked about on the interior details. But I love how clean it is. It's just very much like an XM. If you've driven one of those or you've seen those, we've reviewed that. You can check that out on our channel. One of the positives about using this mild hybrid architecture is you're going to get that instant performance where you might have had turbo lag in the past, or you might have had a situation where the vehicle just didn't get up to speed quick enough for you for whatever situation. Well, this allows you to literally put your foot in it and get instant response. Better than a turbocharger, better than a supercharger. You're getting that instant performance, which you might need to avoid an accident. One of the safety features this vehicle has, which I really like, because they're all standard safety, there's some upgrades you can buy, and that is you can see that front camera, and that's good for pedestrians, bicyclists, seeing what's going on, and I can see the vehicles in front of me, which I really like. I think this is a huge positive to have this. So many times, you can shut it off if you want, you can have it turn on as you need it, but one of the things that's really positive about this is it is very easy for someone to be too close to you, to walk in front of your vehicle, you don't see it, walk behind your vehicle. This allows you to see what's going on. I really find this to be a very positive feature. And this is what some of these new AI technologies have brought you, and crystal clear cameras. Crystal clear, and that is so important. Now we're currently in the comfort mode. We're gonna change that drive mode to sport, and everything changes. You can see that extra dynamic settings change here. You can go in just the regular sport mode as well, sport individual or sport comfort. Really, and you can tell because the tone of the engine changes, the handling changes, everything about this vehicle changes, and I like that. And you go to your home screen, really easy to use. Of course, there's a head-up display that is crystal clear. You can see that with or without polarized lenses, and I like how that also changes to go with the different drive modes. I think that's really nice. That is one of the safety systems saying you're getting close to the vehicle in front of you. It thought I was going too fast. Again, you can alter these as you like, but these safety features are because we're all distracted in life between phones and what's going through your head and life in general and everything else. This is one of those benefits that comes with some of this new safety features. Oh, love the sound of this vehicle. Just really nice, crisp, clear sounding exhaust. Now, some of it might be manufactured, but the fact is it's there and it sounds good. Overall, the driving experience in this vehicle is much improved. There's been a lot of changes on the X5. So if you haven't driven one in a long time, you need to take it for a test drive, run it through all the different drive modes, see the improvements in the brakes, the handling, and just the sound of this vehicle, and everything about it is a massive jump from anything of its previous generation. Check it out, and if you're thinking about buying electric, there is the plug-in hybrid, but I kind of like this mild hybrid for that reason, that you get the best of both worlds, and you don't have to plug in either, which I really appreciate. The BMW X5 offers 33.9 cubic feet of cargo space behind the second row. Need more space for your gear, and you can fold down those rear seats and get up to 72.3 cubic feet of storage. This SUV has enough room to accommodate everything you need, and there's an optional third row, which our test vehicle does not have. One of the things that people like about the BMW is you can press this button and have a nice place to sit. Good for tailgating, good for just moving items in that are lower, and if you don't need to, you can fold this up and hold all your items in place. Underneath here is actually a spare tire, which you don't typically see. That's unusual these days. I think it's super smart, especially if you've got an SUV. Nice because it's also Got hydraulic hinges on it, so you're not struggling with a piece of cardboard. Really nicely designed. Overall, there is a ton of storage. The 2024 BMW X5 starts at about $65,000 for the 40i. Now, you want to go up to that next trim level, which is the all-wheel drive. You're looking at $67,500. You can go to the 50e, which is $72,000, or you can go to the M60i, which is our test vehicle, and it starts at $89,300. There are all kinds of lease programs available as well, so check with the dealer if that's the option and the direction you wish to go. As far as competitors, there is a ton in this class. Genesis GV80, the Porsche Cayenne, Mercedes has the GLE, and then of course you've got the Volvo XC90 and its sister car, the BMW X6, which I really like, and it's a completely different vehicle in some ways and exactly the same in others. So if you're thinking about something that's more coupe style, look at the X6. Really also very cool and available in M trim levels. We're here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. We took a factory tour. You can check that out on our channel as well. But I have to tell you, this vehicle is built in the USA and it's exported to other countries. So they've really done an impressive job of controlling every single aspect of this vehicle. They're opening a battery plant here in South Carolina as well. BMW has made a large stake in this state. They're giving people jobs, and a lot of people want those vehicles because they're built here in the USA. So although it is a German car and you want to do European delivery, certain trim levels you can do, that you'll have to buy there, but otherwise you get to go to the performance driving school here and pick up your vehicle there. That is a great experience, and if you've got your whole family going, you can all learn to be better drivers on the road, and everybody appreciates that, including your insurance company. If you have additional questions, put them down in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer. I know there's a lot on each trim level, but this is really to get you started on deciding which of the trim levels fits your lifestyle best, because you're gonna own this car for around 3 years, so you might as well get a vehicle that really makes you smile every single day. If you get value from this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link for that is in the description, as well as for the website, the podcast, the book, and my social media. Thank you so much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.